I wanted to ask you about kindness. I ask my podcast guests about kindness. What does kindness mean to you as a leader, maybe as a mother, in your personal life? And how do we keep this focus on kindness in this AI machine driven world?
Um, yes, AI can do a lot of great things for the society, but I do hope that humans remain humans, and the major difference between a human and AI agent is understanding the emotions and understanding how humans or people feel, because feelings is something that you cannot teach AI, at least today. Who knows what will be in the future? But when a leader doesn't have emotional intelligence and doesn't understand what his teams are feeling or how they're motivated, that doesn't come from AI. AI will never tell you that someone is sad at work today. For the leader to understand, I would say, the mood and the feelings of their teams, and understanding the words they need to say, and understanding how like to structure the narrative or the message that they need to deliver to them to keep them motivated, or in some cases just have a conversation. To me, that's all about kindness and being human. Be transparent, be have that sense of humility, of kind of, I got you. I'll take care of you because that's my job. And I would say that's the biggest difference between the boss and the leader, is where the leader, in many cases, just sets their self aside, but they care more about the teams, versus the boss who only thinks about themselves and how to advance their career. And in those situations, I don't think they have the effective teams, because people don't feel the connection to with this leader, or the boss,
Yeah, this
that they're
connection is so important. Yeah.
exactly.
So, what does kindness mean to you personally?
For me personally, is that a lot of things are possible when you're kind to people, and again, that open connection and that open communication with people in a kind way
Mm.
really changes a lot of different things. It moves the mountains. And I will say, 20 years ago, where I was much more driven and career oriented, I didn't understand the value of sometimes changing the style, or the way we communicate to people, where I was much more, let's say, driven by speed, like we need to move faster, and
Have things
the
done. Yeah.
communication was not as important. But over the years, I've changed my perspective on that, and I realized that when you do spend time with your teams and have a kind conversation with them, the the benefit and the value of that communication, or that time spent with the teams, is really incremental, and it has a much more long-term effect down the years, or down the road. And I love my team, and I've been fortunate to have some of them with me for many, many years, because I would say I worked on that. It wasn't an easy, and I think it's a challenge for a lot of managers who are extremely, I would say, career oriented or extremely ambitious. They they think that everyone else will be, following them just because they want to move fast, or have that career, getting very ambitious career goals. But in fact, people are different, and they do require kindness. Um, and I would say kindness is probably what will save this world. Uh, just remind yourselves every day: have you been kind to your pets, to your family, to your colleagues? And if not, what can you do better next day? To me, that
Wonderful.
is super powerful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina.